Found Shiloh now arriving track one.
DART's days-old Silver Line has trouble on the tracks ahead.
It breaks my heart that these actions are being taken.
The head of the transit agency calls it devastating, the move by 3 member cities to consider elections to leave DART. Plano, Farmers Branch, and Highland Park will decide next week whether to put withdrawal on the May ballot.
It's been a long time coming, but it's the right move for the city to make.
Plano Republican State Rep Matt Shaheen says it's about fairness, pointing to a study saying cities like Plano put millions more into DART than they get back in services.
And you're talking about taxpayers at the end of the day.
DART calls that study flawed and says it doesn't take into account the Silver Line, which just opened this weekend here in Plano. And if Plano votes to leave the system, it means that stations like this one won't be open even a full year.
And I understand that a lot of people, a lot of people would want sort of a dollar in and dollar out, but that's just not the way things work.
Losing 3 cities will also likely mean cuts to services in the ones that remain, DART says, potentially as soon as the day after a vote in May.
The city of Plano is paying over $100 million into DART. They can take a fraction of those dollars and provide services to those same individuals that rely on public transportation. We're not going to forget about them.
But DART says it worries about people from other cities who rely on transit but won't get a vote.
I'm really heartbroken mostly for the riders because I think the riders who are impacted, I don't believe have a voice in this right now.
As DART faces a fork in the road. In Plano, I'm Cole Sullivan.
Several member cities have also pushed to cut how much money they contribute to DART. During this year's legislative session, lawmakers considered a bill that would have changed DART's funding and governing structure, but it never made it out of the House.